I feel like I've almost like mastered the art of timing somehow. Not through any actual achievement of my own, it's just I go through games at such a specific pace that I seem to be finishing the main campaign usually just in time for like the exact week where the first DLC or major update happens. Happened in Zelda too, where like the challenge mode gauntlet thing came out like right when I was about to quit. I'm like, well, I guess that'll be my follow-up right after the series. And similarly, right when I'm ramping up to be about done, suddenly here's Deviljho or Deviljho. There's J and an H and it's confusing. But suddenly we're in Monster Hunter 2.0, which I gotta say, Capcom, you're being a little generous with like decimal points here. If we're going straight to 2.0 like 2 months after the game came out, that's not usually how these kinds of games go. But I'm gonna be hunting after that guy and trying to track him down. But I'm also gonna look into my equipment, because I've surely unlocked all sorts of things lately. Let's see, high rank. It's Valhazak. What do we have here? Right, let's go back to, change all, default, just to see what stuff's supposed to look like instead of, oops, instead of what I wear. So Valhazak, just some kind of modern Castlevania monster. Does look like the Castlevania villain. Ooh, and the cloakless version, where it's just all spikes all days. Got like an anglerfish thing going on with. It's kind of like the grand total of all the nightmareness of it. Huh. Gives you Valhazak Vitality as a set bonus. Allows recovery to exceed the red portion of the health gauge. So I guess the part where you just slowly heal over time naturally would be... Would you just always heal all the time, basically? And basically the normal health mechanic doesn't matter anymore? Don't know how much exceed means necessarily. There's 4 pieces of dragon attack. Damn. So this is your anti-dragon set in a way. You have yeah, 100 bonus to dragon damage plus 5%, and that's all from this set. That's not from anything outside of it. Peak performance, increase your attack when your health is full plus 20, which then it helps that you're constantly seemingly healing. Speeds the healing of recoverable damage. Okay. So it maximizes your recovery speed stat while also giving you the ability to heal beyond the red meter, and then giving you bonus damage when you're full on health. That's a synergy of mechanics right there. Those all fit together to actually lead to bonuses themselves, while also making you immune to effluvial buildup. That is not a bad set. It gives you no particular advantages as far as elements. Actually, no, it gives you dragon element. Wow. Yeah, I'd probably put this whole set together if I wanted to, if I was going to make a dragon weapon, which long term I probably would if I was committed forever. Make a peak damage dragon weapon, put on the Valhazak set, heal to maximum health all the time while being immune to effluvium and getting a damage bonus from that, while also being really strong against dragons specifically. This attack boost is just for my necklace. Kushala. Like a metal merman setup. That's an odd one, isn't it? That was the flying guy that did tornadoes at me and stuff. This looks... Huh. Maybe a lot of the elements on this thing are supposed to seem like ruffles and like wings and stuff like that, but it really just has a fish effect, in my opinion. Which is not necessarily what they're going for. Striking, though. Oh, open face. Yeah. Expose the face. Have really long shoulder pieces. The variations are always neat. Negates all wind pressure. Period. You don't even have to build up the set or anything. Like the the normal wind pressure stat. You just have immune to it. Ooh. Maximum level of bonus weapon sharpness, so it'll just be way up there. You can even see on the right side of the screen, you can see that my weapon sharpness would just be a maximized meter. I'll have this white zone beyond the blue zone. Neat. Yeah, that would completely maximize my entire sharpness meter, and I would just have some crazy damage multiplier as a result. There's an ice specialized set. Makes your evade better. That's the attack boost for my other thing. Increases in the invulnerability. Oh, it's a rolling set. And makes your gauge fill up faster. So it's ice-based. It's an ice-based set that lets you roll around more effectively while making your weapon stronger. So good damage bonuses. Primary defensive thing is definitely the rolling and avoidance of all wind stuff. Not bad if you do like an ice dagger set maybe, or anything that's a more mobile ice weapon. Teostra. The fire set looks like gears? Like steampunk Spider-Man? Alright, devil horns. You could have some fun picking colors for that one, probably. Let's play around with that a little bit. Just curious how much control it might give you. This is the head. I literally can't see the difference. Okay, so change all. Yellow. Purple, I'd probably notice more. It's just like the tiny, tiny pieces of trim and nothing else. That's usually the case, though. That is the alpha set. The beta set usually lets you customize the color more. I forgot to preview it. Let's try change all white. Nope. No, you're pretty stuck with red on this set. Huh. It's vaguely disappointing. That's all you can change on the colors. Oh, bummer. It's such a vibrant, colorful set that being able to change the colors would actually be really... You'd be able to do some stuff with that. What's it do? Prevents your weapon from losing sharpness during critical hits. Ooh. So if you have high crit, then you'd... Like, I've seen some people getting affinity builds where I think you can get 100%. So if you had 100% affinity and then had that kind of effect, like, you just wouldn't have a weapon and sharpness meter anymore. It would just always be at peak. That said, you probably... That the items required to get high affinity probably contradict being able to make this set in the first place. Latent power. Temporarily increase affinity and reduce stamina depletion when certain conditions are met. What? What? When certain conditions are met? That's frustratingly vague. That's incredibly unhelpful in its explanation. But it has the full set, so it'd give you 50%... Wow. 50% reduced stamina depletion, 50% increased affinity for a huge affinity spike. These are all really good sets for my daggers, frankly. Attacks that hit weak spots increase 50% affinity. Damn. Nice. It's a blast set. Ooh. Then that's the attack that comes with mine. Specifically a bonus for bow guns. I wonder if this is a popular bowgun set or not. What's Death Stench? Whoa, look at this. Look at this Darkstalkers looking freaking weapon. Not Darkstalkers. Yes, Darkstalkers? No, Darkstalkers is the fighting game, right? I had the same conversation on the podcast recently because I can't remember what the freaking names of these games are that have such frustratingly similar names. That 3 attack is my necklace. So it's 2 focus, 2 dragon attack, 2 handicraft. Resuscitate. Improves weapon evasion and reduces stamina depletion when affected with abnormal status effects. Huh. Fortify. Increases your attack and defense every time you fall in battle. I don't know if I get that set. Oh wait, I should be looking at the alpha one. All that it is there's a color change. Alpha. So dragon attack 5, focus 3, handicraft 2, critical eye, fortify, It's fine. What's it actually made of? Okay, so it's like a secondary Val Hazak set, a little bit. It's a bunch of various more random pieces like Sinister Cloth and crap like that, but you need, looks like all Val Hazak membrane. You need 7 membrane pieces to build the full set, but then you just need like Sinister Cloth, which you get from something else entirely. So this seems to be a rare item set, like the, whatever the beetle set is I used to make the ladybug set for my cat. Anything else in here? Diablos Nero. So that's Black Diablos. It has the Diablos Mastery. Raises attack of your weapon as your weapon loses sharpness. Also boosts ranged weapon melee attacks and odds of stunning. I have the same question as before, which is that, like, does it raise the attack faster than you lose damage from losing sharpness? Like, is it worth it? Is it a net gain or a net loss? Like, is it just a compensation or what? Oh, and then Diablos Mastery 4. Powers up non-elemental weapons. Focus. Resentment? Increases attack when you have recoverable damage. So whenever you have red on your health bar, you gain bonus attack. It's... Alright. They made a mechanical version of Scorn, basically. Non-elemental boost. Attack, that's mine. Marathon Runner. Heartbreaker. So higher chance of breaking parts. Some ranged bonuses. Heroics. Increases attack, power, and defense when you're low on health. Never plan on doing that. I'm so adverse to set any bonuses in various games. That were the point of the bonuses to have low stats, just because it's terrifying. Oh, feline is alarming to look at. I would want to be able to change it, though. You can. If I was going to use faux feline for some reason, I'd probably want to have full customization to make it like basically just to open up the cat character creator again, and like fully customize your distressing cat head. Barnos. Is it chest only? It's just a badass like Dracula cloak. Look at that. What do you do? Nullifies heat damage. Reduces the duration of defense down. Barnos. I don't remember what Barnos is, to be honest. There's a lot of small animals. I recognize the name. I just can't say for sure if I know which one it is. Gyros Alpha and Beta. I must have just not carved some of the small animals yet until recently, so I just didn't have their sets available yet. I'm sorry, what? Right, I need to look at you specifically because it's showing the full set bonuses, because it's not... I'm only looking at one piece of equipment. Oh no, this is a full set of equipment. This is Gyros. Well, that's just great Gyros. Yeah, that's not a big deal. Horn Maestro. Sort of a rare chance to have that, I suppose. Right, some of these things I haven't seen before. Jogruss Alpha and Beta. I technically haven't looked at high rank versions of some of these yet. Speed Eating. Intimidator. Prevents monsters from engaging you even if you've been spotted? Oh, small monsters. Who cares? I mean, it's not horrible. If I could have that for free on every character, I'd go for it. I just don't know if I'd wear something on purpose that has that, because it's at the cost of cooler stuff. But yeah, having small monsters not bother you in the middle of a fight would be nice, but they are often so inconsequential they kind of die on accident in the crossfire. But having them attack you when you're trying to carve under a time limit is frustrating. Free meal? Oh, 25% chance of not having to pay for one, I believe. Shameless, that's the goggles. Which is... marks rare sites on the wildlife map. And allows you to gather one extra time from bone piles. That might be it. Yep. There should be a low rank set that we haven't seen before, though. Oh, there's Death Stench. What is Death Stench made of? Just Sinister Cloth without the Val Hazak stuff, I guess. So it still shows up. Kieran! Wow. Alright. Alright. That's incredible. Kieran's Blessing. A high chance of increased capture rewards, almost like, you know, unicorns. Ha! Marathon Runner, Divine Blessing, Blight Resistance, Thunder Attack. Hey, Thunder Attack! And Thunder Resist. Tiny bit of Thunder, but mostly, yeah, the Kieran Blessing. So it's a farming set, much like Legiana, where using it gives you access to better loot. Horntar? I feel like I've seen this before. Dung Master, you're better at poop. Gross. What a time to be alive. I'm the poop master. I imagine I'm not even close to being able to make a Kieran set, right? Yeah. I can craft every individual piece. Wait. I think I actually can't afford the entire set already. No, Kieran hide. I have the exact number of main and the exact number of thunder horns to craft the set. Palumu shell. Huh. But no, you need a wow. You need a lot of. You actually need a fair number of Paluma shells. You need a ton of hides, and I only have 6, so we'd run out pretty quickly. I'm not planning on making a. I guess there's not a reason not to make a low rank set technically, because I'm not going to. Like, it's not using up the materials I need for high rank sets. Usually. I see shinies. What's the requirement to go here? Or I already have that one, it's just not the one I'm using right now. Right. Chrome Slicers. Uses Elder Dragon blood. They're poison daggers, but you have to unlock the poison via the unlock element ability. Nergigante. This is the Nurgle Gouge? It's the Nurgle Durgle. Alright. 280 damage and high Elder Seal with some dragon damage on it. Just need a bunch of Nergigante kills. That wasn't here before. Did I unlock it by getting Elder Dragon blood or something? Because it's not even... The items required to get it aren't even, like, new listings. Deora. The dual destroyers are... They're physical attack weapons where you have to unlock a bunch of thunder damage. Mostly Tsitsi-Yaku items, strangely enough, in its requirements. Strong hatchets, that is... Yeah, Elder Dragon Bone. I think some of these are just listing here because they... Yeah, just got the Elder Dragons down. Teostra. This is the fire elemental enemy. So he gives you a high fire damage rarity 7 dagger. I need to get Anjanath fangs? I actually have the Teostra pieces, not the Anjanath stuff. Oh no, an Anjanath gem. That's probably pretty rare. Whereas this is the fire I'm actually using. So up here is the one that is... I'm a little turned off by the negative affinity. So 294 damage, 210 fire. Like, this has less attack and less elemental damage, clearly, at the same rarity. But it has an affinity of 0 instead of negative 20. My understanding is that every time you get whenever you have a crit, that happens, which is because of affinity. I forget if it's 25% or 50% bonus damage. But, like, if you have a negative affinity, that means that you actually lose that much damage. You get the inverse, where you lose, like, 25 or 50% of your damage whenever the negative... What is essentially an anti-crit triggers, I believe. So I'm a little turned off by that, but I could go that way, ultimately. Because the damage is pretty noticeably higher. But I just don't have the items on me right now to do these upgrades. There's Dark Ripper. Got that from Valhazak. So lightning... not lightning. Paralysis. But you need to unlock the paralysis. And here's the one I actually have right now. Is the Kodachi Claws, all maxed out, ready to go, like badasses. And by the way, they look awesome. Like, that's a cool looking weapon every time. The Blood Drinker Chainblade is just a cool name. Oh my goodness, they're like nunchaku size. That's terrifying. Odogaron Chunks, which is fine, and then Teostra for the second one. They're just called... The next rarity tier is just called Sin. It's just called Sin. They go That's amazing to have like the super overkill Warcraft style naming scheme of just way overdoing it and calling your weapon the Blood Drinker Chain Blade, and then upgrades to a weapon that's just Sin, and that's it. Like, that's enough. They don't need to oversell it. It's just Sin. Whoa, okay. So Sin has higher damage, obviously, and the rarity jumps straight from 6 to 8. It has an affinity of 20%. You have to unlock its 180 fire damage, unfortunately. But look at that sharpness meter is filled. We have white sharpness with that weapon. And all that's standing between me and having it is a freaking Otogaron gem. And admittedly some other pieces of Otogaron, because it looks like I might run out if I try to craft it. I have the Teostro Claws. I need I need one more Otogaron Fang and then an Otogaron Gem. And then I could use Sin. And then I might want to put on some equipment that unlocks Element or something, because otherwise I won't get all that fire damage that's in it. But that affinity, that rarity, tempting. What's down there? Nothing interesting, it's just exclamation pointed for some reason. I think it's just, it's a tree that leads to the Teostra items here that probably weren't here before, because, you know, Teostra. We can't even look at these stats until we have until we know the requirements apparently, but here we have Twin Nails, rarity 7, so the next two must both be rarity 8. Ooh. That's a cool set. I think the implication is supposed to be that the two daggers have two different elemental affinities at the same time, and that's why they're able to do what they do. It's got 238 damage, which is fine. 10% affinity, which is great. 210 blast and ice on the same goddamn item? That's crazy. That's full on crazy. I want to see that. No. I wanted to look at it. I want to look at what they look like. How do I look at it? Can't even look at these ones, right? No. I'm on preview mode, but how do I look at my character? Zoom? No. There we go. Where's the other dagger? I think it's just a micro dagger. Yeah, you can't see the dagger. It's like it's under the dagger, so it's up on my back. But that's one of my dual blades, apparently, is that Mega Blade? That's absurd. They really got disproportionate and crazy, as you'd expect from Japanese RPGs, I suppose. Alright, so that's the craftable equipment. At the moment, I think I'm okay at the moment. No, my die. I have to fix my die. I miss my die. I think this is happening. I've been tracking a mysterious monster, piece by piece, finding question marks and crap. I think it's actually here. I think it's actually here. Are we going to spot the monster? You got a handicap, Deviljho, if that's you. Because my eyes are dilated right now because I had an eye appointment today. And I'm wearing like multiple layers of like the sunglasses facsimiles taped to my real glasses so that I can dim lights to simulate having actual normal eyes at the moment until the drugs wear off. Hooray! I've heard I'm not supposed to fight him at first, though. Like, I'm supposed to leave and then go do the mission that I'll now have because I discovered him. And then if I don't do that, I won't be able to build stuff out of his body or things like that. Like, it won't count, basically. I think I can get the pieces of him still, like normal, but I think parts of the progress won't apply correctly. Is that him? No, that's Anjanath. That's Angie. Hey, Angie. Thanks for getting out of the way. I better pick up the pace. This dude's running for it. So I might spot him, then warp out, and then start a mission for him. When I found the first print of him, the handler said, "Ooh, Angie's gonna fight it." Or no, Angie's running away. When I first saw something, the handler was like, "Maybe somebody back at town will know something about him." Hi. Oh no, Deviljho in the new world? We need to head back and give everyone a heads up. He looks nice. Deviljho's discovered a monster, but no one wants to see Marshall no more. They want Shady on chopped liver. Look at you. That's like an excessive amount of tail. Look how big the tail's thicker than his body. Who's a spooky monster? Here's where we find out that some not very smart hunter brought Deviljho with him as like a pet when it was really small, and then like has like polluted the ecosystem. Like, it's like, oh wow, what a coincidence, we jumped to a different continent and all these monsters from the old continent are here. It's almost like somebody must have brought them and they've ruined the ecosystem now. Kind of like how, like, was it New Zealand, I think, is supposed to have no land animals of any kind. It's supposed to just have like bugs and birds and nothing else, because only the birds are able to fly over. And so every land mammal, or even other land animals in general in New Zealand, is supposed to be something that was like added afterwards by people. We ruined it forever. Oops. Did I max out the meter? Ah, yeah. Alright, let's see what people back at town want to say about this. Ooh, look at you. A brand new color. A blue color. Meet with the jovial scholar.
Aha! Hunter. Quite a coincidence that you show up soon as you're needed. That's a handy skill, hehe. First, our deepest thanks for guiding us through the Wildspire. We haven't had a chance to show our appreciation. Now then, a matter of great importance has come to us scholars, and it requires immediate attention. The commander shall be attending as well. Come now, brave hunter. Time is of the essence.
Okay. I assume you've called this council for some significant news.
Yes, Commander. We have a startling and rather frightful report for you. Hunter, I assume by now you are aware of nature's food chain and how it works, yes? There are predators, and they are prey. It's a natural occurrence in this world. Since the first fleet landed in the New World, not a day goes by where we don't feel the ripple of its effects. But there is one dreadful creature whose sole purpose is to destroy the very foundation of the food chain itself. And that creature has been spotted in the New World for the very first time. Yeah, that was me. Hi.
Huh?
Wait, no. Are you? Are you talking about Deviljho? Seriously, a Deviljho. The hell's that thing doing here? There's no mistaking it, Commander. I spotted the tracks with my own eyes. Deviljho, the World Eater. Damn it, this is bad. Its very presence is as much a threat to the ecosystem as any Elder Dragon. Maybe even worse.
Okay.
Alright, here's how we're going to do things. I'm putting you three in charge of this investigation.
Give it everything you've got.
Hunters of the Fifth, get out there and find everything you can about this Deviljho, and report it to these three scholars. We need the entire Fifth to help search for tracks or clues. Once we have enough information, we can try to pinpoint its whereabouts, and maybe even its next destination.
Hey!
Sorry to butt in, but just to add one more thing, we're actually developing a new specialized tool for you hunters. And researching this Deviljho will certainly advance its progress. We'll hand it over to you as soon as it's ready. Tread carefully out there, Hunter. The World Eater Deviljho has been spotted in the New World, and it's threatening the local ecosystem. In every high-rank locale, 6 or 7-star optional quests, you may find Deviljho tracks, which will help with your investigation, or you may run into the beast itself. Once you've gathered enough research points, talk to the Jovial Scholar, and it will be issued a special assignment. How much do I need? I already filled up the track earlier. Is that different? Special assignments can read special rewards. The Deviljho can appear in quests it's not listed in. Special assignments are quests that are assigned to you that are not related to the Elder Crossing. To receive a special assignment, talk to anyone with a blue exclamation point over their head. Yeah, I finished the investigation by filling up the meter just like I thought. Thank you for your patience, Hunter. That took like a couple of minutes. It's almost not. It's almost like not worth it having there be like a whole tutorial explanation and a new system and introduced if it's over that fast. Thank you for your patience, Hunter. We have completed our analysis of the tracks the Fifth have gathered for us. Let's talk somewhere else, shall we? Follow us. We finally analyzed all the tracks you found, and we're ready to report the results. We were able to figure out Deviljho's exact location. It was no small task, though. Indeed, the beast comes and goes as it pleases. It was a miracle we were able to locate it as fast as we did. If we let this chance slip by, we may never get another opportunity like this again. We posted a quest called the Food Chain Dominator. It's a daunting task, but if anyone in Astera can do it, it's you.
Hey!
One more thing. Due to the extreme danger Deviljho presents, no one except the research team will be allowed to enter the ancient forest. That means the handler needs to be on standby at camp. It's far too dangerous for her to be in the ancient forest.
Alrighty then.
Now that the rules are crystal clear, let's go. This is like... this is a greater amount of warning and fear surrounding this character than we got around the actual Elder Dragons that I've been fighting for the last few episodes. Like, hey, there's a dude. Oh yeah, let's go get him. And I was like, the dialogue. And these ones are like, oh Jesus, we need like full quarantine. Deviljho's big boy, apparently. Well, I'm gonna go carve pieces out of him. What is the notification for? Did I get a guild card? I'm gonna reach 150. I'm gonna reach 50 soon, I think. Let's send everyone a guild card. Yay! I am close though. Very close, wow. 4 to go. I believe there's an achievement for hitting 50. Other than that, I don't even know what they're for. Like, I don't know what they're for. Like, I can go look at their screen, I guess. Look at that guy. It's Big Rex, I guess. Why though? Like, it's just the option to look at people's profiles, I guess. Keith. I genuinely don't know if I understand why this system even exists, to be honest. Oh well. Wow, some of these people did not play very much. These are some of the people that gave me their stuff at the beginning of the entire playthrough, and it's still like all the way back there. Wait, what the hell? That's what I thought. I was like, when did these get updated? So there's Wanderbot, rank 39, with a... I don't even know what to make of what his pet looks like and stuff like that. Pandemonium's root. Jesus. Oh, he does investigations all day. He's actually... I think he's done fewer low rank and high rank missions than I have at 36 and 30, but he's done 76 investigation because that's how he grinds. Unity of 12,000! He's always streaming, so his audience is always playing with him, so he's got a completely absurd, like, multiplayer score. Here it says Unity 63, though, instead of 12,000. So I guess you click on it and it'll update it, otherwise it'll just sit there idly, and he was apparently Hunter rank 12 when I played with him that one time when I was like, I want Topa Takadachi skins, and I was like level 2, or whatever, and he was already 12, but I'm past that now, but he's 39. Go figure, huh? What was it? What did I want to look at? Oh yeah, I wanted to compare. He has 36 and 30. I'm past that, right? Yeah, I have 36 and 56. I actually have a higher quest completion than he does, but that's because he's all in on the investigations. Alright, and yes, I still have my card set up like this because it's like a jump scare to have the cat be that close. It's one of the reasons I try to infect everybody with it. Like, look at my guild card, and then just like startling cat pops out. Oh. Special assignments. It's a whole separate category. The Food Chain Dominator. The Deviljho is a frightening presence that takes the idea of the food chain and crushes it between its massive jaws. Now it's here in the new world. It's time to get investigating. 50 minutes to ruin a weird crocodile monster. Aha, now we can be... Where's our... Oh. Okay, the dialogue went away. Track the handler.
Excuse me. Handler, this isn't what you're supposed to do.
Hey,
His footprints, they must be hers. Dude, you have one job. That guy always is like, that guy always sounds like,
My plan to catalog every last edible and potable in the new world is nearly complete.
Handler, are you stupid? How did you not hear the news of what we're doing right now? How is she out of the loop right now? And one of the characters always sounds like Scooby-Doo, and the other one always sounds like a Volus. I miss Volus. Let's get a remix, not a remix.
I wish you were here to see this.
If they were, they'd be here to see you get blended by a monster because you're wandering off your own and you have no way of defending yourself because you don't even have a weapon. You lunatic. When are we getting a Mass Effect spin-off that's just Volus? You play as a Volus and every character's a Volus. And they have to make up for lost time. They had a whole game with no Volus, and I'm mad at them. That was the greatest sin of them all.
well then.
I believe we forgot to tell our deal handler about the Deviljho. How? What? Must tell her this area is strictly off limits. Bullshit. She was there when I saw it for the first time. She knows this place is where the Deviljho was, and it's dangerous. You can't pretend that she doesn't know when she was there in the first place to tell me, oh no, a Deviljho, that's a big deal. We better tell everyone back at home.
What in the...
Oh dear me, these tracks, Deviljho. This handler is infuriating.
Oh, wow. Now this is a mushroom.
God damn it. Do you do anything besides to almost die? Do you have other jobs besides that? Yeah, shocking. More
Hunting
Deviljho.
for food always puts my heart at ease.
Hunting? You don't hunt. You don't have a weapon. You never do anything.
If you're not sure it's right, take a bite.
That... Oh, wow. She has no survival instinct. What's this? An unidentified thing? I'll eat it. Alone. With nobody... Not only do I not know if the thing is safe or not, but also there's nobody here to supervise me or take me to safety if I
Nice!
die.
What a haul! Hey, partner! Come here! Ah! Oh, oh. Huh?
Oh my god. You're attached to it? What? That's not good. There's a lot of... Okay.
Alrighty then.
There's a Deviljho, and there's a Jagras, and a Handler, and a Hunter, and an Aptonath. Actually, I think the Aptonath is I think it escaped. It's not inside the Jagras. Otherwise, the Jagras would be all bloated. Could you stop knocking me over for 1 second? Ah. I did it.
Never give up.
Ow. Ow. Rude. Oop. Excuse me, just gonna grab one of these real quick. There we go.
Hey, partner!
Oh, that wasn't it. That wasn't what I was hoping for. Not quite. Chop, 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 chop. Are you safe yet? Oh, a vine trap. How is it not knocked down yet? It's been stuck in a trap. It seemed pretty knocked down for a moment there. Oh, he's red. He's getting angry. He's getting angry. Ooh, boy.
Alrighty then.
How'd that miss? No. The agony. Uh-oh. He looks mad about something. Yeah, I kinda did it that time. Is that, can I knock those plants down? Is that part of it? Ooh. Oopsie. Ow, it's like trying to fight a tripod. So little of it's on the ground. That seemed bad.
Hey, partner.
He seems to be angry with me. Ooh, knocked down. There we go.
Thanks. I was really in a pickle, and you kept me from being actually in a pickle.
Is that because people called the Deviljho a pickle as a joke?
Oh!
Spine attack! Which is not his weakness at all, so that was not great damage. I'm under you, so you can't hit me with that. Ooh, boy. That's not a great time. Ow. Ow. He looks preoccupied for the moment. That's fine. I'll help. Ow. Alright, attempted jump didn't work out. I was doing a thing. Rude. Yeah! Oh. I didn't do the thing. I just wanted to do the thing. Let me do the thing. I'll leave you alone if you let me do the thing. I won't. It's a lie. Ow. Oh no, I'm down. He's gonna jump up here and I'm stunned. I just want to do some fun mounting damage real quick. Come here. Come here? Oh. This is embarrassing. Wow, he's really stunned. Except for the moment I actually tried to approach, of course. Yep, wasted that opportunity completely. I'm just not used to the enemy being right next to a ledge right here that I can abuse, and I'm just trying to actually use something to my advantage for once. Two greatly mixed results. Wow. Oh, Jesus. What? How? That was bad. I think I have defense down. Yeah, I have a shield down icon right now. I don't usually get... I'm not sure if I've gotten that stat before. I've heard about it plenty. You look tired. Oh. That wasn't the thing. You're a little hard to hit because so little of you's near the ground. Ow. Ow! Help me. There we go. Are you running away? Okay. God damn. Every now and then I fall for it again with that idea of like, oh look, he's turning around. That means he's just turning around. It's like, no, turning around doesn't attack when you have a giant tail. It's called a tail attack. Ow. Ow. I'm not done stumbling yet, you dick. Oop. Ow. That reminds me I should really be null bearing that, shouldn't I? Oh, I just tried to use it in just in time for the effect to be gone. Nailed it. Is he leaving? Hmm. You little busy meow? Really? Is that true? Is he going around eating? This is a body. Hey! Fireworks. You're not busy, right, meow? You're lying to me.
I am displeased with your behavior. Try and get a quick heal out of you without having to use my potions. By using the least popular of my 3 options for healing, basically. The station. Yep, they're fighting. You're a little busy right, Meow? Is that right? There's Jagras. He seems happy about this whole situation. Oh!
Normal status attacks are having no effect.
No.
You've got dragon blight.
It's fine. I got rid of my no. I've de-blighted. Ow. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Ow. Alright, that didn't hit me somehow. Sure. I just want to hit you in the face. Uh-oh. That didn't hit me either. Okay. Jerk. Cut. Getting infinitely stunned. Escape. Escape. Pew pew. It's really funny how much he recoil. All the enemies recoil from like really low damage, like ranged attacks. The pod is just strangely effective at annoying the shit out of dinosaurs. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Hey, a tail rider. A tail rider joined the party in the middle of this fight. I'm sure like not great Jagras will defend just fine against the monstrosity. Grab the food. God damn it. Oh, I'm stunned. I'm so screwed. Yes, they're distracting him for a moment. Quickly! No, he's roaring again. I'm spending a lot of time not in control of my character. And it's not a good feel. That's why they got all those bonuses you can pick from that I don't have right now. You want to make a station for me? You called me, Ouster? Yes, I did. There you go. Hey Deviljho, you're surprisingly prone to running away for such a big badass. I'm not really complaining, but it's true. Poison him! Yes. Ow, did you- whoa, ranged attack. Oh, Jagras is poisoned. It's not really what I was hoping for. Yes! That's the one. The tail raider left you. I think the tail raider died. I don't think it was really a decision. Oh, the stumble mode you can get stuck in. Go, 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 go! Ow. Thought I was gonna get under his legs before anything bad happened. I can't get over how unintuitive the whole run down a slope and attack thing is. I need to like research this or something. I did it a moment ago, and even I'm still not sure how I do it. And I just did it. I just did it, and I'm not sure. Because then I'm like, okay, yeah, I clicked the run stick, and I ran and did an attack, but then I click a run stick, and I put my weapon away, because running puts your weapon away. But sometimes it doesn't, I think, and that's when I do the spine attack, but other times it doesn't work, and I'm like, how do I slide if you do it by running, and you run by putting your weapon away? And I'm like, ah, these are contradictory control concepts. Hello. Ow. Hip check. Oh no, blood. I mean poison cup. Yeah, I'm poisoned. He's poisoned too though, at least. I can tell from all the purple. Ooh. Ooh, it's like siege weapons. Fun. Yeah! Oh. Hee. Ow. That didn't work. He looks mad about something. Uh-oh, he's gonna hit me. Yep. Excuse me. Going over here real quick. Tail attack! Oh, I missed completely? Damn it. Fall over. Did it earlier, I saw it. Ooh. Look at you. Uh-oh. No! Damn it! Oh. Infuriating. I didn't mean to face that way. Ooh. I broke a thing. This guy has so many teeth that they grow on the outside of his mouth. That just seems like a bad idea. Chop up that leg. Is he limping or does he just walk funny? I kind of thought he was limping last time too. But he might just have a weird high step. Yeah, his walking animation's awkward enough that it looks kind of like what other guys look like when they're limping. Doing. I'm back here. Oh, is he gonna fight Toby? Oh. I think he saw me. Yeah. Oh. I thought I was gonna get a spine in for a second there. Oh. Don't mind me. Just going over here for a second. Ow. I'm good at tail attack. Ow. Please don't be stunned. That's the wrong item. Nope. Just like outright the wrong item. Just gonna go back on this route real quick. Yeah. You can't get me. There's a tree. It's explicitly a problem for you. Are you trying to heal me? I have full health. You doofy man. Ow. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm stumbling. No! It's a bad time for that. Oh. The stumble. When the enemies are so big, they don't even have to hit you to cause problems. Ow. But then they'll also hit you and cause problems, don't worry. Yep. Dude, you are so bad at standing up. I don't know what... I get the immediate stumble when the guy first, like, slams the ground and everything shakes for a second, but my character, like, will stumble continuously for an eternity. Did he broke the whole tree. We need to stop him before he deforests or something. Oh yeah, these guys are here again. There's a Tobukadachi nearby. They have such tiny feet by comparison. Oh, yep. Size comparison. Deviljho. Come out and play. You wanted more of Poison Cup Land? Is that what you like? Is that what excites you? Is the poison? Oh, it didn't come back. Whoops. Whoa, look at that jump.
Ow. Damn it, don't put your weapon away. Yep. Where am I? There I am. No, I'm not. Ow, my defenses, they're down. What will I do? Please stand up. What? You can't nullbury? You can't nullbury a defense down? Why not? What's the exact list of negative things it works on then? Because the game doesn't give you a list. Just it's like, hey, it fixes abnormality problems. Alright, cool. Except those ones. What? Ow. Ow. Alright, well that's bad. This is how I die. This is definitely how I die. Got it. Woohoo, dodged it. Excuse me. I'm under you. Just chopping away. Don't mind me. He's hacking and whacking and smacking. Hack, whack, chopping that meat. Yeah, I can't really position myself to attack his weak spot when he goes prone, because he's only going to be prone for one tiny little wriggle, and then he's going to be done. So if I try to position myself, it'll just be over. Ow! Rude. Excuse me. No, thank you. I'm going to put one of these down real quick. No, don't leave. Okay, that looks like he's limping. Oh yeah, also the skull on the map looks like he's limping. So I guess there's that too. Oops. Devil. Hey, Great Chakras and Tomokodachi. They're here to see the show. Because the big scourge is being wiped out locally. Please don't attack me right now, I'm doing things. Now, is Deviljho... The question right now is Deviljho an Elder Dragon? Because the amount of hype around him is crazy, but I think my following things are still green. Let's check. Yeah, they're green. Okay, so I can just capture them. Despite all the hype. Oh, you're awake. This is awkward. You're supposed to take a nap. You're really supposed to keep... Alright, he's still running away. Dude, come back here. So he was enraged. He had a red meter. Now he's yellow again. I believe that means he's not enraged, even though his body's red. I'm not really sure what to say about that. I think red, the U icon being red, I think, is... Oh, he's doing a sleepy. Yes.
That's my partner.
I captured Deviljho on my first try with 0 downs. Take that, excessive hype about how dangerous dude is. Haha. Celebratory button presses. Whoa. Never seen that before. Giant Vicar Wasp. Just blew up the entire area. So I guess the... yeah, it seemed to be there for a while. I think a Giant Vicar Wasp is an AoE, like... It's like my health spray, like it affects like everyone. Deviljho everything. I think it's like a heal over time and a big heal and an AoE heal is what I would guess. I used my voucher, and it's not and I didn't lose crap because I had a full. I had no teammates, and I had no feints. Cool. We even got a little bit of Tail Raider unity from the 5 seconds that guy was live in the party. It was about that long. He really didn't last. He tried. I mean, kudos for trying. But it was a bad time for all. Well, no, it was a bad time for him. Pretty specifically.
Our deepest apologies for keeping you waiting. You have done some fine work for us. Let's talk about something else, shall we? Follow us.
Hey, partner.
Hey, partner. Way to go out there. And, thanks for getting me out of that jam. Sorry about that. That was a fine display, Hunter. I don't think even the Admiral could have done a better job. However, I must ask, what in Astera were you doing out there, dear handler? Okay, so this may come as a shock to you guys since I don't talk about it so often, but I really like food. I mean, really, really like food. I'm a total foodie. In fact, I decided to document every single edible thing I could find in the New World in order to make a comprehensive guide. I had some downtime while at camp and decided to go out and search for ingredients. Sorry, guess I got carried away. It's just the New World, everywhere you look. Here, there's something I want to eat. I see. You have that classic go-getter attitude. I like it. Despite the danger, you did nothing wrong. Yeah, she did. Better to risk your life chasing after your dreams than being a lazy do-nothing. No. No, like straight up like suicidal behavior there. That's next level dumb. And you know what? We all risked our lives coming to the New World. That's what we do. That's who we are. How are you going to carry that giant bag you were stuffing? Like, that was bigger than you? Getting back on track, brave hunter, we have something for you. This is the new specialized tool we were able to complete thanks to the information your Deviljho research provided us. Research involving the combat against dinosaurs where you stab them a lot until they die. We know you will use it well. Well now, we must head back out and continue our research. Dear handler, we look forward to reading your guide someday. Stay safe, and may the Sapphire Star light your way. I beat the Deviljho. He's dead now. The end. Hunter Flambe? Oh. I'm running out of nullberries. Well, time to add that to the current farming list then, I guess. Nullberries are a little frustrating because when you pick up more when I have nullberries in my inventory, I can't harvest them. The game says I'm maxed out, and it won't put them in the stash automatically, so yeah, I actually can't increase my nullberry stash over time. It's a weird limitation. I find it odd that you can't pick more of something and just send it back to your stash instead of going in your inventory, if they're going to limit how many you can carry because of balancing issues. Who's a nightmare? I don't think I did a meaningful piece destruction on any part of you, really. His chest looks all screwed up, so that's probably where one of the "you broke a piece" moments happened. But like, I don't think any of his, there's no disfiguring moments the way there usually is. Like the tail's still on. I think his face would probably get messed up if I did a better job or something. You were a weird crocodile nightmare. Am I only just now encountering Kulu? I might have not fought Kulu yet in high rank. Thought I did. What's Kulu do? Crit eye. Nice. Item prolonger. Fire resist, weakness exploit, stamina surge, and pro transporter. Of course they'd have that power. As the egg grabber, of course they'd help you in the egg grabbing quests. But that's not why we're here. To see a recolor of Kula. Deviljho. What in the world? It's got like a luchador belt. Look at him. What in the world? I just thought I'd dress in knives today. Teeth and knives. Knives and teeth are in these days. It's a hell of a face mask, isn't it? Bizarre. Looks a little... Yeah, it changes the mask. It changes the belt to be a weird little double band one. Alright. Path part breaker. 30% part damage. Handicraft for weapon sharpness. Speed eating. latent power, and then my attack boost is from my necklace. I guess that those all do fit the behavior of the character that just eats everything, yeah. Part damage, weapon sharpness, and then just speed eating. Alright. Well, that's the new gear. Do I have a new weapon upgrade as a result? Ah, there's a whole Deviljho tree. They're a negative affinity High Elder Seal dragon damage set. So you can craft this one directly, and then you can upgrade to this one just by farming Deviljho for a while. They look like attack rings, basically. Like, I think you grab the chain part in the middle, and then you swing it at them, and then the big nasty comes at them, like Sun Xiang and in Dynasty Warriors. I think that's what they're going for. Alright, DLC down.